I do need to oil that fridge door. Get some WD-40 on it or something. It shouldn't sound like that just when I'm taking my wine out, surely. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to achieve a bacon roll on Tuesday. You can just watch and marvel. Watch and marvel, darlings. I'm going to nail this motorhoming thing. You see if I don't. We don't choose to be born, and certainly we seldom choose to die. And the game is what it is. And you have to play the game and you have to try and play it successfully. And you don't get to make the rules. Um, it just is what it is. And there are certain things, talking about the alert thing. Yeah. People have talked about turning it off. Why would you turn it off? Why would you turn it off? It's there to alert you to a genuine emergency. Why would you turn that off? I'm not going to. Yeah, turn all that alert crap off, says Dan. The government obtain your number via their alerts, takes your number. They've got it anyway, Dan. It's registered with the. Oh my God. There's the flat earth people out there, the lunatics that think they're all made up and they think that the government is some controlling force controlled by iguanas from outer space and they're trying to do this, that, and the other. You can't talk any sense into them because whatever, they can't cope with real life, so they come up with ridiculous conspiracy theories to explain why they can't fit in with the normality. But let me assure you, darlings, the government are not some mad controlling people under the control of iguanas from outer space. The government are professional politicians. In other words, normal people who just want to be really well paid for doing very little quite badly. And they've got very little control. They're there for 4 years, 5 years, if they're lucky. And if anybody was under the control of the iguanas, it would be the civil service. But don't do the conspiracy thing. Don't think that it's all palpable piffle and nonsense. Oh my God, some of the stuff I hear people come out with, and it's all people who have failed at life, as far as I can see. I've seen some videos from people saying, "Oh yeah, they're trying to control you. You have to escape. You have to be your own person. You have to do this. You have to do that. Don't conform." It's bollocks. These are just people who have failed at life. They can't afford to buy a house, or they can't afford to pay the rent, or they can't afford to pay the council tax, or whatever the hell it is, or they didn't get sufficiently educated or to get a decent job, or whatever the hell it is. And they just can't live normally. And they can't face up to the fact that, yeah, okay, the game is what it is. And make no mistake, life is a game, but it's the game that we're stuck with. We don't choose to be born, and certainly we seldom choose to die. And the game is what it is. And you have to play the game and you have to try and play it successfully. And you don't get to make the rules. It just is what it is. And there are certain things, if you're a little bit clever, you can get a better job. If you go to the right school or the right university, then you can be thick and still get a better job. You might even run the country. If you get a better job, you can earn more money. If you earn more money, you can have a nice house. You can pay your council tax. You can do this, you can do that, you can do the other. If you're I don't know. I used to watch programs years ago when I had the television that apparently you can do that if you don't work and if you're really clever and work the benefit system. But I don't know anything about that. But it's all a game. And if you play the game well or reasonably well, then you can have a reasonable life. If you balls everything up and you don't pay your council tax or your TV license or whatever, and you end up living in a van, then you've just played the game badly. But don't try and come up with conspiracy theories and say, oh my God, all of you people who go to work and live in a nice house and have nice holidays and drive a nice car. You've got it all wrong. You should be like me. You should be living in a van with no money, shitting in a bucket. No, they've got it right. You've got it wrong. And if you were honest with yourselves, you would rather be living in a nice house and not shitting in a bucket. And as I said on the videos that I made about the subject, all of the van life people, uh, if they are successful with their YouTube channels and earn a hell of a lot of money, what do? They buy a nice house and a nice car and they stop shitting in a bucket. Go figure. Right, back to the comment. Oh, God, it's gone midnight. Okay. I love a good bacon roll, says Sean, especially crisp bacon and proper salted butter. None of that plastic spreadable stuff. I will bear that in mind for Tuesday morning. Yeah, turn all that alert crap off, says Dan. The government obtain your number via their alerts, takes your number. They've got it anyway, Dan. It's registered with the. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'd better not read some of these. I'll get annoyed. Jacob Rees-Mogg. The Victorian Haunted Lavatory. I rather like him. He's got an excellent sense of humour. And he speaks Latin. I'll forgive almost anything for somebody who can speak Latin. God knows how far behind I am now. Peter and Chloe are off. I remembered Peter and Chloe, my CRS. I can conquer this. Good evening, all, and to all a good night. Good night to you. I hope you have a safe and comfortable night. Oh, some bag or something might have got caught up in the belt from the road. Oh, that's possible. Molly, the modern motorhome. Yes, indeed. Right, I'm going to have to crack through these now, aren't I? Oh, Cairngorm is off to bed. Early starts this week. All right. In fact, it's time for everybody to say good night because, yeah, time is marching on. I do need to oil that fridge door. Get some WD-40 on it or something. It shouldn't sound like that just when I'm taking my wine out, surely. Anyway, yeah, got some preparation to do for the morning. I'm so excited about tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow night we've got 2 lovely hours together, plus VAT, no doubt. The pop was one of the miniature preserves exploding, and it wasn't. They were all in one piece. God, I'm enjoying this wine. If it's yellow, let it mellow. For 7 months, says Peter Pete. No, it's going to be, as I leave the campsite, I'm going to be a responsible motorhomist now. I'm going to get on top of everything. It's taken me a while, but I've got a table at the perfect height. If I can achieve that, I can achieve anything. I'm going to achieve a bacon roll on Tuesday. You can just watch and marvel. Watch and marvel, darlings. I'm going to nail this motorhoming thing. You see if I don't.